Good morning. Had a fine night of sleep despite the cold. I think it did go down to just about freezing or maybe a little bit below. But I had bought a new sleeping bag liner in town at Trailful that was supposed to add an extra 14 degrees of warmth, and I used that with my 20-degree quilt. Plus, I found some hand warmers in a hiker box that I stuffed in there. So that did the trick. I stayed honestly warmer than I have on previous warmer nights. And then I also doubled up on socks. So it was fortunately no wind, just cold. I slept just fine. And I am on my way to North Carolina today. I think I see the state line right up here. Georgia killing me with this last hill. Woo! 1 foot in North Carolina, 1 foot in Georgia. It took me the longest time to figure this out, but I think it's hailing. It's definitely doing something. The hail finally stopped. I think it went on for about 40 minutes, but it did get really cold. It feels like it's like 35 degrees, really cold really quickly. So a cold welcome to North Carolina. I'm almost to the shelter and we've got these pretty little flowers on the pathway up.
Okay, that's firewood.
Good morning. We have our first rainy day on the trail and it's not great, but at least it's only happening on day 10. So I think to some degree we lucked out. Today I left Standing Indian. I slept in the shelter last night, which was my first time sleeping in the shelter. And it was just really good not to have to break down in the rain. And I've got 7 miles to the next shelter. And I'm gonna break there and reassess the situation to see if I can keep going. So had a crazy 7.6 miles this morning, nearly froze. Got here to Carter Gap Shelter, and everybody in the shelter who hadn't hiked today helped us get warm and set up. And there's actually a break in the rain from now until 8:30. It's about 4 in the afternoon, so we're gonna hike out and cover the next 8.5 miles, hopefully in 4 hours. So in a shocking turn of events, me and 2 of the guys I started with this morning have decided to leave Carter Gap Shelter, and we are running for, I think, Long Branch Shelter. So I'm 2.5 miles in. I've got 6.2 to go. And yeah, it's 5:30, 5:25. So really pushing it to try and get there before it's dark. And I am shocked that my longest day yet has been this rainy monsoon day. After the morning hike, it took a full 3 hours to get warm, and I really didn't think I would be getting out again, but I'm running here, or as close to a run as I can, and warming up, so I think we're gonna make it. It's so spooky out here. I'm about 3 miles out from the shelter ahead. I've got a huge climb between me and the end of the day. I heard it's like a rock scramble, so get that out of the way. Probably 2 miles to camp, and I'll have my first 16-mile day. I don't know how I'm gonna get up this, so I'm gonna put my poles away and hope for the best. Day 11, we had a quick 7.2 this morning to get to Winding Stair Gap, and then I'm all checked in and set up at the Gooder Grove Hiker Hostel here in Franklin, North Carolina. Yesterday was a really crazy day. I can't believe that we got back out in the afternoon after the way we felt coming into Carter Gap shelter after the rain. It took a good 4 hours to get warm. And fortunately, everybody at the shelter there helped us dry off. We had a fire to dry our feet. And then I really didn't think I was gonna go, but I really was motivated to have a shorter, easier day today and to get to a shower and clean clothes quicker. So we pushed through, ran past the 100-mile mark, and finished at about 1:09 today. I have the full day here. I got here, it's only 12:30, so I have the full day to resupply, get something to eat, get all my stuff dry and clean, and back out for another day tomorrow. Oh, and I forgot to say we had some amazing trail magic this morning, hot dogs and hot coffee, so thank you, Kurt. Stopping for a break here. I'm about 5 or 6 miles in for the day. Just left Franklin this morning. I ended up taking the later shuttle just so I could relax in the morning. They had a bagel spot called Brooklyn Bagels, which coincidentally is the name of my favorite bagel spot in New York. So I went there this morning, ordered myself a bagel with cream cheese, realized I was still hungry, ate another, and then ordered a third bagel that I'm carrying out with me now to take for dinner tonight. It's a bacon, egg, and cheese, and I can't wait. And then I also had a chance to hit up the hiking store there, so I went to Outdoor 76, which I highly recommend. My shoes had just been annoying me since the start, so I did switch out my Solomon shoes that were waterproof, not drying, and kind of rubbing my heels for these Hoka, the Hoka Speed Goat. And so these are essentially the shoes I run in, which are the Clifton Edge in trail running form. So far so good. Outdoor 76 also gave me this really cool buff. It's got AT on it, and they gave me a Thru-Hiker discount, so I got 10% off. Franklin was a great place to stop, lots of places to eat, resupply. Gooder Grove Hostel was awesome. So yeah, feeling good, recharged, dry, and excited to have a good day. Just wanted to do a super quick update on the shoes. So I did about 16 miles in these today. You can see they're nice and dirty. I think that's really good for the first day. No new pain in my foot. Still having some knee pain. Now it's on my left knee instead of my right, but I don't think it was made any worse by the shoes. So I think I just need to take it easy. But in general, my feet are happier. A lot of times you'll get to these spots that are just harder to fill up at, and people will place these leaves, I don't know if you can see it right here, strategically, so you've got a little trickle of water if you really need water to fill up your bag. And I just love that. It's like people helping each other out. somewhere around mile 133. I have no clue where I am, but it's beautiful and there's a 360 view here. So I'm just gonna do a little spin. It's also 75 degrees and super sunny. The high today is 81. Hopefully I'm not making everyone dizzy. I'm dizzy. Wish I had worn shorts today, still in pants and long sleeves. So tomorrow I think I'm gonna go a little crazy and break out a short sleeve shirt. Just getting back on the trail after an afternoon at the Knock. Mondays and Tuesdays, the restaurants are actually closed, but there's still a general store that's got like beer, wine, candy, ice cream, snacks, and the trail store was open too. So actually ended up swimming in the river there. It was my first trail swim. I finally, in my shorts and a t-shirt, felt really good to cool off and get clean, but now I've walked 2 miles uphill and it's like I've taken another bath in my own sweat. So hoping for more opportunities to swim soon. Loved the Knock and just trying to make a dent in this hill so I have less of an uphill tomorrow morning.